You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
I try to be.
Have you thought about what I said?
Oh, let's talk about that later.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. You know, there's one drawback. I can't see you. Looking at your face, your body. Oh, that's one of the great pleasures of my life.
Calvin, I really did care for you.
What are you saying?
Goodbye, Calvin. Why did you make me do this? Why? Why? Morning. I know, I'm late.
No, I didn't see anything.
You don't have to. You gave me that look.
I did not give you a look.
Yeah, that judgmental thing you do.
Cass, I came in here feeling good this morning. I don't want to fight.
Well, then don't look at me like that, all right?
All right. I didn't give you a look.
You did.
Okay.
And how are we this morning?
Fine.
What, you two had a sleepover that didn't work out?
It's not funny.
It's not.
Okay, we go to business. 911 just got a call from the desk manager at the Eluso over on Woodside. Dead body in a room, one shot in the head.
Eluso, that's a pretty high-class place for a homicide.
Even the rich are entitled to get cranky once in a while.
Yeah, I can relate.
Obviously.
You know, I'd like you two on this, but maybe I should assign a mediator to go along.
All right. I'm sorry. Bad night. It's no big deal.
Yeah, me too.
Good. Cruiser's already on the way, so's forensics. And don't forget, keep me updated.
You want to talk about this?
No. As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay. Fire away.
Yeah, well, it's just that I don't really know how to... Just forget about it, okay?
Hey. You can't just leave it hanging like this, Cassie. Well, maybe you can.
Your hair looks especially exquisite this morning, Mrs. Nash. No messages, I'm sorry to say. Enjoy the Yanni concert.
Palm Beach PD, Sergeant St. John, this is Sergeant Ryan.
Oh, yes, of course. Villa 107 in the south wing, and please use the staff entrance.
Thank you.
No. The other way.
Are you the one who made the phone call?
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone take down your statement, Nigel?
Oh, yes. Name, Nigel Sidney. Time I made the call, 9:02 this morning. Name of victim registered as Gregory Sotos. Yes, he's been a guest here before. Yes, under the same name. And yes, he registered alone. And no, I noticed no one who didn't belong here. As if I'd let a civilian go unnoticed.
What are you looking at?
Everything I've ever wanted.
And everything you'll never get?
Brad, have you run out of things to do?
No, Mr. Sidney.
Then perhaps you should be doing them.
We're gonna need a detailed report.
Of course you will. Well, if you happen to have the proper form, I'll fill it out and have it messengered back to your office by, say, tomorrow morning.
Proper form. Detailed. Before we leave, we check for spelling. Knock yourself out, Nige. What's going on, Billy?
Mostly confusion. Got a hair from the bed, no ID. If the victim had a wallet, it's gone. No prints on his clothing, no prints anywhere, no sign of a struggle. But look at the bed.
Well, it's not exactly hospital corners. Maid probably contaminated it.
Never even touched it. As soon as she stepped in the room, she saw the body and ran downstairs. Here, I got an informal from her.
Thanks.
A little heavy on the fragrance, wouldn't you say?
Sure is.
So, what we have here is no prints on a bed that was made up by the killer, but perfume all over it and the hair.
That's what I'm saying.
Guys, he's all yours. Listen, have Morton give us a call if he comes up with anything interesting. Thanks. Who kills somebody that makes the bed?
Martha Stewart?
In my prelim, I found foreign hair on the victim's genitalia and shorts.
Sterling, the guy was having sex in a hotel room with a woman. What you expect to find in his shorts? The Gideon Bible?
No, but it wasn't pubic hair. There was no sign of sexual activity, at least not intercourse. However,
Why does there always have to be a however?
the victim's genital area had been sprayed with Cascade.
The cleaning fluid?
No, the $400 an ounce perfume.
Perfume? Really?
Yeah, why?
Because we think the killer, or somebody, sprayed the bed with perfume and used it to wipe off the prints. What was the time of death?
Around 1 a.m. this morning.
You know, using perfume to wipe off prints, this is not a new idea, but at $400 an ounce, you'd think, geez, I think they prefer to use Windex.
Just got a positive on the hotel killing. Name's Calvin Moreno.
Anything else?
Yeah, Moreno was an attorney with Kingston and Associates.
Leland Kingston, Baron of Brickell Avenue. One of the most successful merger acquisition guys in the state. Marino worked there?
Junior partner. Moreno was tied in heavily with the Cubans for a bet in Miami.
They already know about Marino. We just found out.
They got somebody they want to see the body. Somebody named Ramon Ramirez.
Really?
Hi.
Hi. I was in the neighborhood and thought I'd take a chance so you'd be home.
Just walked in.
I thought that maybe we'd go out and grab a bite to eat.
I would love to, but it's been such a long day.
Then how about I make dinner for you? And we don't have to leave the place till daybreak. So tell me,
Tell you what.
your day. How was your day? Did you catch the Moreno case?
How'd you know?
It was on the news about the murder. Figured they'd give it to you and Ryan. You know, you're the best they have.
Doesn't always work out like that. It just depends on who's ever up when the murder's committed.
How do you buy it?
He was shot to death.
Must really be surreal walking in and finding a corpse on the floor.
Bed.
Oh, bed, floor, whatever. So, what goes through your mind the first time you see a corpse?
Richard, how come you always want to hear about my job and you never tell me about yours?
Oh, well, mine is boring, tracking stocks on the internet. People don't like to make movies about what I do. But homicide, people, they can't seem to get enough of that.
Well, I can.
Oh, hey, if you don't want to talk about it, I understand. Why don't you leave that here?
What?
The gun. It just reassures me how safe I am with you.
Well, it just reminds me of how long the date was, and if you want to feel safe, then why don't you turn on the alarm?
Hey, I was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I know. Me too. I'm just tired.
I need the other half now. Small bills. Tomorrow. Same place. 9 o'clock. Wear noisy shoes. The better to hear you with, my dear.
Cassie wants you to swing by and pick her up at the station when you're done here.
Fine, be my pleasure. Now, can you tell me why Ramon Ramirez is suddenly the guy who identifies bodies?
Because the planets are all in the wrong positions and you did something to offend the gods.
Fine. Well, and to appease them, I'm gonna offer them a human sacrifice.
Anybody I know?
The name Ramon rolls gently off my tongue.
Listen, that thing you mentioned about using perfume to wipe away the prints.
Harry, you're changing the subject. Sounds like a cleaner to me. Why would they bring in a professional to destroy evidence?
No reason, unless it was a mob hit. You think Moreno was tied in with the mob?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. He's a lawyer. Lawyers never associate with people like that.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Moreno's office, please.
Hello, officers. I'm Susan Majors.
Thank you for seeing us. We appreciate it, especially with what you've been going through.
It's very hard. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. Well, the problem is that there's never a good time to do this sort of thing.
Anything I can do to help.
Have you noticed any change in Mr. Moreno's behavior the last couple of weeks?
No. It was the same as always. Soft-spoken, considerate.
Well, sometimes with a large firm like this, a client can present a problem.
They all present problems.
Yeah, but some problems are more threatening than others, right?
No. We don't represent those kinds of people.
You sure?
Very sure. Especially Mr. Moreno. He was one of the most moral human beings I'd ever met.
And your relationship with him, strictly professional.
Of course. Mr. Moreno maintained a distinct line between his personal and professional lives.
That perfume.
Cascade.
Is that's about $400 an ounce, isn't it?
It was a gift from Mrs. Kingston.
The wife of a senior partner.
Yes. She's very generous. As was Mr. Moreno. Is there anything else?
No. Actually, we will need to see Mr. Moreno's personal phone book.
Of course.
And we would like to see Mr. Kingston.
He didn't come in today. He's working out of his home. He's taking this rather hard. He and Mr. Moreno were very close.
It seems a lot of people were very close to Mr. Moreno.
As I said, he was a very special man.
Thank you for seeing us, Mr. Kingston.
Well, do you have any leads?
We were hoping you might be able to help us there.
We're trying to learn about the people in your partner's life.
Clients are personal.
Both?
We've always been very careful about who we do business with. I mean, we just always have been.
What about Mr. Moreno?
He was no wallflower, Sergeant. Women were attracted to him, and he enjoyed their company. But to my knowledge, he never did anything to excess.
Is that a photo of Mrs. Kingston?
It is.
And that's Mr. Moreno. Two of you look very close.
Just like family.
So she's taking this all pretty hard.
Actually, she's distraught beyond measure. I suppose you're gonna want to talk to her.
We will.
Leland?
Aaron, these detectives are looking into Calvin's death.
Boy, anything I can do to help.
Yeah, Mrs. Kingston, we just need to ask you a few questions.
Your husband says you were both very close to Mr. Moreno.
Oh, yes, very.
And do you remember any of the women that he brought over?
Yolanda Tate, Melissa Bays. They were the most recent.
Okay, Mrs. Kingston, I have to ask you this next question. It has no personal implications, but
You'd like to know where I was when
yes.
I was here with my husband.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Sorry. They're still doing the autopsy. Maybe tomorrow.
It is muy importante that I see him.
You know that he's already been ID'd.
I do not comprendo this ID'd.
Identified.
That does not matter. It is I who must see him. You will arrange this como vos prometáis, as you promised.
Somebody promised.
Hey, mister, how'd you hurt your leg?
Kicking children.
Ryan. Oh. Just a minute. Wait.
What? What are you doing here?
Here, you look like you could use some coffee.
Oh, God, Cassie. What I could use is a couple more hours sleep, thanks.
Well, settle on the coffee.
What are you doing here?
I couldn't sleep.
Let me see. So you decided to come and wake me up?
Well, I called. I mean, how come your phone is off the hook?
That's because Harry called and he wanted us to go to the morgue with Ramon so he could see the body. I told him we were too busy. And he called back, so I let the machine get it, and then he called back, and I took the phone off the hook. So, how was your night?
Sleepless. So I made some calls, vital records, McSasser over at Treasury. Just wanted to see how solid Marino was in the financial department. You know he had to be insured up the yin-yang. It would be interesting to see who his beneficiary is.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Martha get the perfume store list together?
I checked out the 2 leads that Mrs. Kingston gave us.
Mm-hmm. Alibis?
Mm-hmm. To the minute.
Oh, and Susan Majors. She has a record. I ran her through the Fed cruncher, and she was under psychiatric care 3 years ago in Miami. She was suicidal. Tried to OD on Valium over a breakup with a lover.
Moreno?
That would make it too easy. Just some guy she'd been seeing. But Moreno's the one that hired her, so we know he knew.
Well, that doesn't leave us with much.
Oh, it does, if he was seeing her.
But the cleaner.
I don't know, I haven't got a clue.
How come you're not sleeping?
I don't know. He always asks me how my day was. Never tells me about his. It's just the way he looks at me sometimes.
You mean the stockbroker guy?
You always do that. What? You always refer to all the guys that I go out with by their occupation. You never say their name. Oh, the stockbroker. Oh, the lawyer. And how's the podiatrist? His name is Richard.
You went out with a podiatrist? Cassie, this guy, Richard, he likes you for what you do. And what you do is a big part of who you are, and he likes who you are. So if you want, I'll have lunch with him, I'll feel him out. I'll tell you what I think.
Thanks. That'd be nice of you.
Vested self-interest. Been a little grumpy lately.
Grumpy?
Well, that's the polite version.
He's here to identify the body.
Oh, my friend, Calvin Moreno.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Come with me.
You okay with all these?
Sir, I once thought of becoming a doctor myself, as did my father before me.
Your father's a doctor.
No, he thought of becoming one. So you see, it is in my blood.
Aha.
Just what is that supposed to be?
It is him, Senor Moreno.
Well, it doesn't look like him.
That is because it is not terminado.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Moreno is.
Well, that is why I am here, so that I may finish the portrait.
Captain, do you need me anymore?
No, thanks. Ramon, this is a morgue. This is not an art studio.
Por favor. The Cuban community has commissioned me to do this picture for a great deal of money.
Uh-huh. And if you don't finish it, you don't get paid.
Precisamente, señor capitán. It would be worth your while to help me in this endeavor.
You're not talking about a bribe, are you?
No, 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 señor. You would be doing me a great favor, and I would be happy to do one for you in return.
An exchange of favors.
Indeed. Between two men of honor.
Okay. Paint away.
And what is the wish that you would like?
We'll talk about that at a later date.
It's all right, Eric. They'll never find out. Never. I'll protect you. I'll protect you.
She's Dynamite, that partner of yours.
Thanks. Yeah, she is.
How'd you ever let her divorce you?
Well, seemed like a good idea at the time.
It must have been really interesting.
That it was.
2 cops in the same house. You ever argue about who got to handcuff who?
Yeah. I heard that one a lot.
You know what I mean. Listen, a cop, they're the symbol of authority, right? Badges and guns and clubs. It just seems to me that you're cramming a lot of power into a small space.
Well, we don't think of it as power. We think of it as responsibility.
Yeah, right. That's what the police public relations office says.
No, actually, that's what I say.
You telling me you don't feel different walking around with a loaded gun in your holster?
Different from what?
Civilians like me.
Well, yeah, you're right. I do feel different from you.
So last time we went over everything, you mentioned some cockamamie idea about a cleaner.
Lee Rembrandt Fat. Known mob ties, planting false evidence, obstruction of justice. We were right. The guy's a cleaner. Where'd they find the body?
On the beach near Lake Park. About 5:30 in the morning. Must have happened late last night. The body was in good shape, though. Prints ran right through. During the prelim, Morton found this in the guy's mouth. It's from the Eluso Hotel. I already ran a check.
Okay, we're on it. Let him go now. How was your lunch?
Fine.
What did you guys talk about?
You?
Duh.
He thinks you're great.
Double duh.
What we do, how we work together, like that.
What aren't you saying?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. You're saying something.
He's a nice guy. We had a good lunch.
Enjoy your dinner, Mr. Langford, Mrs. Langford. De l'étranger de Jean-Paul Morandel is exquisite. Bye.
Excuse me.
Remember us?
I'll be with you in a moment.
Ding. Time's up.
I'll look around.
Yeah.
Hello. I remember you. And you are so hot.
And I am so busy.
You're a cop. I love making it with cops. It's like plugging into your power source. I bet you've got great guns.
Who said you could touch me? Huh?
Cass, hey. I'm sorry.
The locker that fits this?
Yes, of course. You'll need this to get in. Just for that.
Thank you.
Is this a cleaner's insurance policy?
With a double indemnity clause for seasoned majors.
What are you doing here?
What's the matter?
How'd you get in?
The manager.
Gonna have to have a talk with the manager.
I told him that I misplaced my key.
It's funny, you don't have a key.
I know. I figured that it would just be a matter of time.
You figured wrong.
Exactly what's that supposed to mean?
It means that we're through. It's over.
Just like that.
Just like that.
But why? Do you know how I feel? My day revolves around you. Looking at a clock until it's time to see you.
I know. I know. And you are the most attentive man that I have ever been with. And you listen to what I say. I mean, you really listen to me. And I kept trying to figure out what it is in me that kept feeling so off balance, and then I got it. This afternoon, some jerk hit on me, and I realized what your problem is. You got blue fever, Richard.
What the hell is blue fever?
You like making love to cops. You get off on my badge, not me. And you're tapping into some imagined power that you think that we have, and it makes you feel invulnerable, like you're wearing Superman's cape.
Come on, Cassie. Is everything suspect in your world? You read ulterior motives everywhere.
It's like the scorpion said to the frog. It's just my nature.
You're gonna feel badly about doing this.
For a while, it'll pass. Bye. Bye.
The coffee will be ready in a minute.
It's okay, we've had ours.
Ms. Majors, when we asked about your relationship with Mr. Moran,
I said I had none.
was that by choice?
Do you think I killed him?
Just answer the question, please.
Does Mr. Kingston know you're questioning me like this?
Mr. Kingston know that you have a police record?
That was 3 years ago, and yes, he does. Put that down. That is none of your business.
Well, I'm afraid it is our business, Miss Majors. Are you in love with Calvin?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And was Mr. Kingston aware of your relationship with his partner?
I loved him. He used me. Then he found somebody else.
Who was the somebody else? Did you break in on him that night?
No.
Where were you between midnight and 1 a.m. the night he was killed?
I was flying back from Tallahassee. I'd been there on company business.
A little late to be flying.
The flight was delayed because of weather, so I called up Mr. Kingston to let him know I'd be coming into work late the next morning.
So after Moreno broke off with you, it was business as usual.
I had a choice. I could quit and never see him again, or I could swallow my pride. I chose the latter. I became just a face at the desk. Voice at the phone. Coffee the way he liked it in the morning. I even delivered his laundry the week he spent at the Kingston house.
When was that?
About a month ago. His house had to be tented for termites. Mr. Kingston was going to Europe for 2 weeks of meetings. He invited Calvin to stay at the house for as long as he needed.
So Moreno was there by himself. Well, Kingston and his wife went to Europe.
Oh, no. Mrs. Kingston didn't go. Mr. Kingston always went alone on his business trips. I didn't kill Calvin Moreno.
Miss Majors, I don't believe you did.
Where's Mr. Kingston? He's gone. In Miami, but he said he would call you. Okay?
Did he leave you the house money?
Mrs. Kingston, please. Please,
Did he
Mrs.
leave you the house money?
Vital records got back to you?
Kingston's were married 5 years ago. They had a prenup, leaves her with a fourth no matter what.
And what about his company?
Serious financial difficulties. Moreno brought in a lot of Cuban business. Kingston made some bad choices, lost a lot of money. Looky here. Kingston had Moreno and Aaron insured for $5 million each, with the company as the beneficiary.
Aaron Kingston was involved?
As far as the company was concerned, in name only.
And with Moreno, the involvement may have been a lot deeper.
As in biblical?
Uh-huh.
You figure she seduces him, then whacks him.
Why?
So she and hubby can collect $5 million and live happily ever after.
Ah. What about the cleaner, this Rembrandt person?
Well, we think that was the frame, so we're sending forensics over to Susan Majors to get a hair sample.
We're betting they're gonna match the other two we found.
Sounds good to me.
Just one glitch, Harry. You see, the Kingstons have each other alibied out. But he knows that the frame's not gonna hold.
Because he knows that Susan Majors was in Tallahassee the night of the murder.
Well, maybe you better go and ask them about it.
Just what we were thinking. We need to talk to Mrs. Kingston.
She's not here.
We need to talk to Mr. Kingston.
He's out of town. Mrs. Kingston is in bad trouble, no?
Do you know about Calvin Moreno?
Senor Moreno, no. I'm talking about the drugs and that filth that she puts into her body.
So you're saying that her husband knew about her addiction?
Yes. Many times I have seen him give her the shots.
Oh, he's setting her up.
Yeah, I know. You say she ran out of here this morning?
Yes, when she has no more in the house, she gets crazy this way.
Do you know where she buys? Do you know where her dealer is?
Benita, she could be in great danger tonight. If you know, you could help save her life.
Barry, I need a hit.
Leland?
It's gonna be okay, Aaron.
Leland, I thought you were in Miami.
Change of plan.
Where's Barry?
Out for a walk, a very long walk.
But I need him. I need a...
I know what you need, Aaron. It's right here.
You don't know how bad I need that. Wait, Leland, it's too much, Leland. I can't take that much.
Of course you can.
What are you doing?
I'm finishing what I started with Cal.
Well, you started?
From the day the termites suddenly showed up at his house and he moved in with you and fell in love with you.
You made me kill him?
No, you killed him so you could keep swimming in heroin for the rest of your life. Because I was out of money, which meant you were out of luck. But see, the problem is, this little habit of yours, well, it's a big threat to me. Because as soon as the police find out about it, you'll say anything for a fix. Which means I have to say goodbye to you. Biggest joke you'll ever have. Drop it, Kingston. Go back!
Thanks, Cass.
You knew what it was with Richard, didn't you?
Yeah. I've seen it with women, but I've never seen it with a guy.
Were you ever gonna tell me?
Well, Cassie, it wouldn't have meant anything coming from me, you know? I had to figure it out for yourself.
And if I hadn't?
Well, I would have told you eventually.
How eventually?
Right after the wedding.
After.
Too late?
Absolutely.
How about Deering?
Uh-huh. And how about this?